I walked into Boston Guitar, and from across the store, this Fender called me because it's in a blue agave finish. Now, if you know what agave is, it's what they use to make tequila. I hate tequila. It tastes like broken dreams. But I have to surmise that agave is beautiful. I have an American Strat that has this like kind of fun, almost like blue, surfy, greeny color. Look at that. This is an American Strat. This finish is absolutely super. This Fender Player Series. That's right. I looked at the price tag off the wall. $699 for this exact guitar. And in fact, if you guys have watched my show, a lot of people know that I bought a Dragon Fruit PRS SE Strat and I love it. And then a lot of people were like, you should get a Player Strat and you should try that against the PRS. I don't play Mexican Strats and I don't even know what a Player Strat is. But when I went into his store, Boston Guitar, he said, this is a Mexican Player Strat. I gotta tell you, I like Mexico. It's really beautiful there. They have wonderful, wonderful buffets at their hotels. Don't drink the water. It takes a Fender Strat to make me really love maple. I'm not a maple fretboard guy. I wanted to plug it right in. This blue finish, it's rad. I mean, it's really nice. It makes me forgive the fact that like the first thing I feel is, I mean, I know you could tighten. So this is one of the things I hate about Strats. It's like, okay, so now it's tight. It's where it needs to be adjusted right. But like, is this, so if I want to do, you know, do I use it like a B bender? So right off the bat, this tremolo is pretty much useless. It's like wonky here. That's what I expect from a Mexican Strat, a useless tremolo. But the finish is awesome. So we're gonna keep giving this one a whirl. So I plug it in. Sounds like a Strat. That's one of the things I judge a guitar by. So like obviously you saw the videos on Bob's Gibsons. You can't play on the 12th fret and have it sound like it's an E on Bob's guitars. Like, that's what you're supposed to be able to do, guys. You're supposed to be able to do that on a good guitar and be able to dig in and still in tune. Didn't need a Floyd Rose. Just needed a Fender. So some of these are a little dead in the middle, but like, it's all real usable. But the thing I notice is it doesn't sound like an ice pick. There's a lot of Strats to me that have like this super ice picky sound, and these single coils, while a little weak in some positions, like, there's butter there. There's some artery clogging. Sorry, tone knob. I didn't mean to stop you to do the vibrato. I don't know if I need to bend it in some weird position, but like if it has some sort of, I mean, to get like hymns.com to get some sort of pill for this. This sucks. But there's also 6 screws here, where I know on the PRS it only has 2. It's not bad. I mean, Kirk Hammett would be proud, right, Kirk? With your $50,000 greenie. Thanks for sending one to Jason Momoa. I'm sure he needed one. I'm sure he didn't have the money to buy one. Can we tip our hat to fucking James Hetfield that never learned how to alternate pick and then figured out how to just like John Bonham with like 1 foot, he does like these double bass sounding things, but it's just 1 foot. James Hetfield. Oh my God. Try playing that all down picking. In fact, I remember John Petrucci saying that was the hardest thing he ever did was playing Metallica properly. I thought maybe today I'd play one of my metal riffs and see how it works on a Strat. My mother was a witch. She would burn alive. Dude, this thing's f***ing rad. I think, excuse me, let me say it for the children. This thing's awesome. My eye itches, but this thing's awesome. I think we should go and get the PRS. This feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, for $6.99, someone should buy this just for the color. All right. Should we go straight to the metal with the PRS because we're already on the metal? We're on the metal sound. I've already talked about this guitar. So first off, I'm going to tell you, just picking it up, I like the neck on this better. Not only do I like the carve on it better, the feel, whatever they've done to the back of this neck, like sanded it down, like put some sort of, it's just feels so good. And even though I love the blue agave color, and it's sparkly, and it's misty, and it has depth, and it's esoteric, and it means something to me in my soul. This syrupy cough, death, dragon fruit, Whole Foods, Trader, disgustingness. It is a special type of asshole that needs to play this, and I'm that asshole. I really like 3 on each side on a Strat versus the 6. And as much as these tuners are made out of, again, lawn chairs, I think having these bigger buttons, I don't know if it's like when grandma's trying to dial on the phone, she needs bigger buttons to dial 911. Like, I kind of like the bigger buttons. So I'm gonna say right off the bat, I love the sound of that Strat. I'm not gonna say one sound. I have to go back and watch this video to say like which one sounded better to me. This feels better. The neck on this Jim's pointing to this guitar. I feel like there's a clarity here, but that's a very usable sound. Like I could double these guitars, but just with the tremolo bar alone, but the neck. This just feels like a higher quality instrument, man, in every way. I mean, clearly a CNC machine put a lot of heart and soul into cutting out this plastic to make these birds, and I feel it. I feel it in my soul. Finish is equal because the blue agave, like, I mean, come on, man. Like, let's just look at this thing. And remember, this thing's $6.99. This was $8.49 new. I'm gonna guess it's about the same price. This finish is rad, but I mean, just look at this tremolo bar. It's like going into the body. It's useless. It's literally useless. So I'm gonna say right off the bat that I feel like these pickups might be a little bit quieter, which is interesting because I remember these sounding much louder than the Nebula, which, by the way, for anyone asking, I got rid of that thing. Literally, I had my friend send it to me because I said I want to do a review of the Nebula. And he's like, man, it's really got some tough colors on it. It's cool looking. I opened it up. It's like, this thing is beautiful. And then I put it right back in the case. I could not send it back faster. Sounded like poo-poo city. Excuse me. I put it right back in the gig bag and sent it right back to San Diego and said, I don't need to play this thing again. Because it just sounded like ice picks. Again, the last thing good job, Paul. You imitated a Strat. You made it sound like an ice pick. Way more usable. Like this position on that Fender was like a dead zone. It was like, oh yeah, can you hear me now? Can you? Like that's a very usable sound. Oh. Use a little bit of that tremolo bar. All right, let's do that sounds great, man. These are all like different choices in life you could take. I gotta say, I'm a huge PRS fan, but we can't all be Bob. We can't all afford $10,000 guitars, and for $699, throw this freaking tremolo arm out, bend it in your little machine or vice grips or whatever. This thing rocks. I mean, just the blue agave finish says, I should be a lot more money than I am, but I'm not, because I'm made in Mexico. But that's okay. Look, if there's anything the PRS SE and the Mexican player Strat have proven to me is that you don't have to be a rich lawyer to be able to afford a guitar that plays well. You just have to be good. And most of you aren't, because no one wants to tell anyone that their baby's ugly. But we all know that a lot of people's babies are ugly. But these aren't.
Why don't you smash that subscribe button already?